All right, here we are. It is another wonderful day. I've got my work cut out for me today. I really need to upload the videos that I have cached on this camera because I feel like I've got quite a few of them stacked up and ready to go, but I do not. I haven't uploaded anything in a couple of weeks now. I'm all the way up through the 1st of November with my gosh, I can't think or talk right now. I'm up through the 1st of November with my uploads, so I know I'm well ahead, and I continue to record more than 7 a week, because the minimum that I needed to record was 7 in order to stay on track. But if I wanted to get ahead, I could record up to 10 videos and get ahead. And this week, I think it's the first week in a while that I haven't done the full 10, because because yesterday I took off without putting a SD card in my camera, and I was running kind of behind anyway, and I had to get gas. So by the time I got done getting gas and fired up the camera to realize there's no SD card in it, I was like, well, I'm not going back for it now. My house isn't that far away from the gas station, but I forget it. So this week, if I record one more video on my way home today, this week the best I will get is 8, which still puts me one video ahead. I think I've managed to stay ahead most of these weeks. I'm going to try and completely finish it out in October, and we'll see how well I can do that. But the idea or the intention would be that in the month of October, I film enough content to be done, because it is September now, and I have a feeling it's kind of mid-September. This next week is the last week of September, but I have a feeling by the time I actually sit down and upload all my backlog of videos, I'll probably be at mid-November already. And so October, I am taking every Friday off. And historically speaking, when I take time off, that hinders my ability to make more videos more than it proves to help it. And the other thing is I've got a lot of stuff going on in October, and so it's a bit more of a challenge to know when I'll actually get the time to film a video. And so hopefully, if I can keep up with filming 2 videos to and from work every day while I'm working in October, that'll get me 8 a week. And then hopefully over the weekends where I have nothing in particular going on, I can then crank out some more videos, and I can really attack getting this done. Because in reality, if I'm halfway through November already and it's September, then realistically speaking, if I kept this pace up, I could be done by October. I would just need to record 31 more videos, and I think that that's absolutely doable. I just need to stay focused and on that goal. Another thing that I would like to start in October is getting some more of my official content knocked out, the content that I like to use to get the content that I like to use in order to get my my new videos for next year started. And those are going to be more heavily edited videos. They're going to be more kind of what you would expect to see on YouTube. but still hopefully staying true enough to form of the content that I make. I don't script my content all that much. I might do a basic outline if it's something that I feel like I'll have a hard enough time just sitting in front of the camera and talking about. The nice thing about these morning videos is that I wake up early enough that I can watch enough content to get my mind thinking and swirling, so that in the morning I'm really ready to fire some stuff at you. But past that point, like on the way home from work, those videos are rough, because really the only thing my mind is on is work. It's been on work for the past 8 hours, and I need to, if I'm going to film a fruitful video for y'all, I need to be able to unplug my mind and plug it back in time for the videos. Now, what I might start doing is to start recording once I get closer to the highway instead of from the parking structure, because it takes a lot of time to get from the parking structure to the highway, and it's hard for me to focus on what I'm saying when I'm not, or when I'm driving in town like that. So the hope would be that I could also use that time to generate an idea and be like, okay, this is what I'm going to talk about. And here I am, nearly finished with this project and finding ways to improve upon it. The other thing that is valuable to consider is the fact that, like, I don't think I'll be even doing these same video sets next year. I think I'll be just doing the morning set. I'll aim to really only upload the videos that I put together that are more officially edited together, and then I will use these as like substitutes if I run into an issue where I'm going to miss my upload a certain week. Then I'll lean on one of these videos to really get me where I need to be. And so that's the hope, the intention, the thing that I will try to do. We'll see if I can in fact do that thing. Another thing that I've thought about doing is hosting an actual podcast, and I've done that before with Wig, and it was a good time, but it wasn't the kind of time that I was maybe thinking it was going to be. I don't know. It was a fun project, but it was, I think, more than I had chewed. I was biting off more than I could chew. And but these videos, like, it's just me driving to work every day and talking about what's on my mind, and maybe that works better in podcast form than it does in video form, because the video isn't all that interesting. It's just me driving the same route every day. So I guess unless you really enjoy seeing my face, you're probably not going to be all that enthralled. And like right now, I feel like you guys can't even really see my face. It's a lot darker this morning than it has been historically. I wonder if it's going to rain or something. And that's the other thing. I need to check the weather, because October starts the season where I turn my AC off, and depending upon how the season hits, like, that could be a good or bad decision. We had a couple weeks of really nice fall weather, and then we're back to, like, not quite summer weather, but like higher than what would be comfortable to go without AC weather. It's been like mid to high 80s lately, and like, I know a lot of people think that that's okay weather, but that's hot by my standards. 70s is as hot as I can comfortably go, and even that's pushing it sometimes. I would really like a day that is sunny and 60s out. The sun makes the world of difference, because if it's 60 degrees out and it's cloudy, then yeah, it can be a little chilly. But if it's 60 degrees out and the sun's blaring on you, that is just a perfect day in my mind. Especially like you get to like that 67 is like the perfect temperature. Like Anywhere in the 60s I can deal, but 67 and sunny, like, let's freaking go. So at any rate, we'll see what the days have in store for us. And I keep meaning to check the weather to see if it's gonna cool down at all or if it's gonna keep blaring heat at me. I don't really know, but at any rate, I'm hoping that we can continue in a positive direction and get somewhere relatively good for it. Compression Man episode 4 drops today, which is a big deal. I've got episode 5. I've got 3 minutes of episode 5 that I need to edit together and make awesome, which is a big deal. And then I'll need to do some other things with it, but I think that it'll be interesting to see. So my Google Ads account said that I was going to get canceled on the 20th if I did not do an ID verification, and here it is, the 20th, and I don't know if I'm going to be canceled or not, because I think the frustrating thing is I think you only need to verify your ID if you haven't uploaded enough videos to warrant them thinking that you've earned the ability to promote your videos. And like, I don't see the point in that, because like, they're just making money out of it. I'm sure there is a reason behind it that makes more sense, but like, who do they care if I'm, and it's not like I'm even gaining all that much out of it. Like, I am paying them to promote my videos, and they're giving my videos all these views, but they're not getting any retention, which tells the algorithm that they're garbage videos. So then when I'm not paying to have them looked at, they don't perform well at all. And so I'm almost better off just not even messing with it, and just leaving it alone. I don't know. It's a whole mess, and it's like, how do you like stand out? And like, I look at these other animation channels on YouTube, and so many of them like have a decent viewership and a decent following, and I was like, how do you guys have the following and viewership that you have? Like, I know there's an audience out there for my kind of content. I continue to get relatively positive comments back from people, and so I think I'll let this video ride for a little bit before I try and run another ad on it. But I do think it's important to kind of understand, and like, what I was doing is I was running ads on the other episodes of Compression Man that have already been ruined, hoping that they would push some natural attention towards the ones that hadn't been, or the new one that hadn't been ruined yet. But unfortunately, the new one, the more views that I got on it, the less its retention held. And so I was able to get some people viewing it and looking at it, which was all fine and dandy, but like, at the end of the day, it was not performing very well, and which was unfortunate, because it had like a 67% retention rate when it first came out, and it had like 100 views. It got like 100 views naturally, and those viewers were watching 67% of the video, and that was awesome. Like, it's still kind of sad because it's like a 4-minute video, and it's like, you guys can't stomach the content enough to sit down and watch it for 4 minutes. Like, that's weird, but whatever. Okay, I'm not gonna complain, because 67% retention is something that I've not been able to do like at all. And so when I started advertising the other 2 episodes, because I had just uploaded episode 3, and I started advertising episodes 1 and 2 to try and get 3 boosted a little bit. it did start to boost it a little bit. And so what I did was I went ahead and was monitoring how boosting the views was affecting it, and it was shrinking its retention. So it's like these people were watching episodes 1 and 2 and were apparently interested enough in episodes 1 and 2 to check out 3, only to stop checking out 3 like halfway through it. I don't understand. So essentially episode 3 did not get a whole lot of love and attention, and now we're stuck here not looking at or appreciating what it has to offer. And now I've advertised episode 3 officially, and its retention is like, I don't know, 10%, less than that maybe. People only watch the first 21 seconds of it, which doesn't even get them past the intro. So, I don't know. And it's depressing to look at your analytics, because, like, if you understand your analytics, you know that that's how YouTube promotes your videos. If your videos aren't encouraging people to stay on that platform, then they are not going to promote it. And I do know that, like, every now and again they give smaller creators a chance, because, like, I will get smaller creators on my channel sometimes, recommendations and stuff, and they're like, this person only has 4 views, what do you think? And, like, that's cool. I hope that they do that with mine, and hopefully we can find some people. But it's a very slow and going process, and it's hard too, because I have to remind myself very frequently that I have realistically only just started Compression Man. They say that like 7 years is the magic time frame in which for things to really pick up and take off in the world of internet promotions and YouTubes and things like that. So, like, maybe 7 years from now, if I continue to upload Compression Man the way in which I have been, I will have amassed a more formidable following. It's interesting to think about where I'd be 7 years from now, because I think I'm hoping to average 6 episodes a year, which is like half a season a year essentially. But if I can average 6 episodes a year, and in 7 years, 7 times 6 is that? Well, it's more than 35. 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 42. Is that like 42 episodes? That's actually not bad. If that's true, I'm horrible at doing math in my head, so y'all have to bear with me. But if I'm gonna pull out the calculator. I know 7 times 6 is not hard math. I feel like it's 42, but I want to confirm while I got you guys here. And plus I'm like mid-thought, so I'm like, I don't want to just stop the video yet. 7 times 6 is 42, I was right. So yeah, I would have 42 videos by then, which is almost 50. And if they're all like 5 minutes a piece, 5 minutes times 42, that's 210 minutes divided by 60. That's 3.5 hours worth of content. That's a bingeable amount of content to have on YouTube at that point, and that feels pretty good. So, at any rate, just keep pushing towards those goals and trying to accomplish what I want to accomplish. If you're seeing this and haven't already checked out Compression Man, go and do it. The new episode drops today. Thank you, and have a good one.